everyone, it's Darby from rejoiceandcreate.com, and a little while ago I actually made this little project, which was a pennant pillow box. And I made a single one. This is my single one, and it opens like a pillow box, and it has room for a couple little pieces of candy in there. Or I made one which actually was a joy banner for Christmas. Well, I thought it'd be very cute if I could make this one a little bit bigger. But I will link this video down below in case you want to see how I made this one, because it's very similar to the way I'm making the one today. But I thought it would be very cute if I made it a little bit bigger and turned it into Rudolph for Christmas. Now the reason I made him a little bit bigger is because they actually can fit a gift card in them. Go ahead and open that up. And you can fit a standard size gift card just underneath where the pillow box banner, where the pillow box part of it closes. So I think it would be a very cute way to give a gift card or a little bit of money or candy to kids. And you can hang it on the Christmas tree, or you can hang it on the doorknob. Alright, so we're starting with a piece of cardstock that's 8.5 inches wide and 11 inches long. Put the 11-inch side up and cut it at the 9 inches. We're going to cut 2 inches of it off. But save this because we're going to use it for the ears. Alright, so go ahead and move that cut line over to the 1/2 inch because we're going to make a 1/2 inch glue tab. Okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and fold our glue tab over so we can clearly see where the side of our box is. And now what we're going to do is we're going to meet this end up with this folded end. So go ahead and just fold that right over to meet up that side. And go ahead and give it a good crease. Now this is going to be our glue tab, but we can see that it would go over a little bit, so just go ahead and trim that. Just a little bit inside that fold. And that way we'll be able to glue that down. Alright, so let's go ahead and fold that one inside, and we're going to go ahead and glue it. I would use a strong adhesive for this video. I'm going to go ahead and use my ATG gun just to make it a little quicker. Alright, and now because we're making a pillow box, we're going to have to mark two sides and create an arc between them. So I'm going to line this one up, and I'm going to mark it at the 8-inch line. And then I'm going to move the other side over here and also mark this one at the 8-inch line. And I'm just doing it the opposite direction. So I have them both on the same sides. And now we're going to create the pillow box. Now because this will be a shallow pillow box, we want something that's about twice the diameter of this. And this is going to be, let's see, probably about 6 inches wide. So I want something about 10, 11, maybe even up to 12. And what I have is actually a dinner plate. And this is probably about 10 1/4 inches wide. So it'll make a pillow box, but you wouldn't want to go closer, otherwise it'll make it too round and it'll put too much stress on it. So I'm using my dinner plate, and I'm going to go ahead and line this up on these two marks, just like we've done for our other pillow boxes. And use my small ball. You can trace this and cut it. I'm just going to go ahead and use my scoring stylus and make a mark. Okay? And now all I have to do is just cut right on that line to create the outside curve. Alright, now we're going to make the inside curves. And how I'm going to do that is just turn around this way, and I'll snug this under my plate until, again, these two corners meet the rim of the plate. And then I'll just score. And because the cardstock is thick, I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so here is little Rudolph forming already. And now what I'm just going to do is just gently fold right on that score line to create the pillow box part. Same on the other side. I'm using my fingers to squeeze my pillow box together, and I'm folding right on that line to create the pillow box shape. Alright, now if you'll see on one side of it, I think it's this side, yeah, I can see a little bit of a seam there, so that's going to be my back. So what I'm going to do is take a 1-inch punch and just give myself a finger pull, a finger notch right on the back curve of my pillow box. Alright, so now while he's flat, what I'm going to do is decorate him. And how I'll decorate is I'm going to use the 1-inch circle punch, and I'm going to make him a nose. And I'll use the 1-inch circle punch again and make 2 whites of the eyes. I'll use the 1/2-inch circle punch and make 2 pupils. And then I'm going to use this piece I had left over from my cardstock and make him some ears. And this is a freehand cut. I'm just cutting an ellipse, more or less. That's about 3 inches long. It's about 3 inches long and about 1.5 inches to 1.75 inches wide. And because I folded it and did 2 of them together, my ears are similar, and that's what I'll glue on for the ears. Now, if you're making our little doe, just go ahead and use a bow punch or a bow die and create yourself a little bow for her. But for my little Rudolph, I made some little antlers. And I did that just with, again, a scrap of some kind of tannish cardstock. And I folded it in half so they would both be similar. And all I did here was I made a curve up to the top point of his antler. I gave him another point forward, and then I came back around for the base. Now if you want to do another point at his base, you can. But it's very much a freehand cut. And we'll glue those on like that. All right, let me move him out of the way, and let's go ahead and glue our little Rudolph together. Oh, let me go ahead and turn him over so I can glue on the right side. All right, so let me make sure I have his ears the same way. There we go. And I'm going to use some liquid glue. Now as I glue the antlers on, I'm just going to glue down here below the score line for the pillow box. All right, and now you don't have to hang him if you don't want to. He could certainly lay on the table, but I have probably about 16 or 17 inches of ribbon. And I will just take my 1/8 of an inch hole punch, and I'm going to punch it just on that score line on the side, probably about 1/2 inch down from the side. Just like that. Let me do the other side as well. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and take my ribbon, and I will tie, actually I'm going to tie 2 knots. I'll tie 1 knot, and then I'll tie another one right over the top of it, and I find that that makes my knots a little bit bigger. And then I'll thread the ribbon out from the inside of the pillow box on one side. And bring it around and thread it into the pillow box on the other side. And do the same thing. Alright, and there's our hanging ribbon if we want it. So we'll go ahead and you want to fill it up if you want to. I'm just going to go ahead and tuck him in for now. And I think he's very sweet. Of course, you can go ahead and curl your ears forward if you want to, or even fold them in half, give it a little crease. But I think he's pretty cute. So I hope you enjoyed this quick but cute little project today. A reindeer pennant pillow box that you can use to gift some goodies, gift cards, or even money. If you like the video, please subscribe and hit the bell notification icon to be notified of new videos as I post them. For more information, please visit rejoiceandcreate.com. And as always, until we meet again, I hope your days are blessed. Bye!